Good evening from Disney Springs. We're here today because they are offering special dishes around the different restaurants at Disney Springs for an event they're calling Flavors of Florida. So it's a lot of seafood. I'm not really the biggest fan of seafood. There are a lot of desserts though, and I am a fan of desserts. So we're definitely gonna try some desserts today. I'm gonna try a couple of things that aren't necessarily seafoody. It's like some frog legs and some gator bites that I think I'm gonna try. And then we'll get into desserts. So let's head on in and see what we can see what kind of food we can try, see what's going on at Disney Springs. It is a Wednesday night, about 5:30. Starting to look a little bit more active than normal. Also, please note the sky. Today is the day that the hurricane pulled through Florida, so it is a little bit stormy out. Ah, here it is. Here's some of the banners for what we're trying out today. Disney Springs Flavors of Florida, featuring fresh Florida flavors from over 20 dining locations. I have my umbrella with me, so I feel like it's probably not gonna rain, but boy does it look like it is going to rain. First stop, Chef Art Smith's Homecoming for some Gator Bites. Here is our first item. This is from Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. This is tender fried gator bites. Marinated gator, lightly seasoned and deep fried, served with house-made remoulade and hot sauce. Want to see the hot sauce? Maybe the remoulade has hot sauce in it? That looks really nice. I'm excited to try it. I like how light the breading looks on them. Dip it in this remoulade. And it's just like chewy chicken. That's good. Yeah. I feel like most fried things taste the same anyways. And actually, like, a lot of these aren't very chewy. This kind of tastes exactly like chicken, but you can tell that it is gator by like the color of it. So it's like kind of like a not pure white like a chicken would be. This is the most tender gator I've ever had in my life, and I've eaten a lot of gator. If you're looking to try gator for the first time ever, I would suggest coming here and trying this gator because it's probably the best gator I've ever had. Like, it's very tender, really good flavor. The remoulade's good. I like it. I like it a lot. Next stop, Morimoto, Asia, to try something else interesting. We're gonna get some frog legs over here. So it's actually been a while since we've been inside Morimoto's. I feel like these are like fish traps or crab traps or something hanging from the ceiling. Also, I think I'm standing on a glass bridge. A really interesting feature of this restaurant is down here at the hostess stand, you can see their countertop comes all the way up here, and that's what makes up the bar top upstairs here, and it goes all the way around the restaurant over there. And then the other thing to note too is that this is in the storyline of Disney Springs. This is the bottling company. So you can see they have the bottle assembly line running all above the bar over here. So what we got from Morimoto is the Florida Frog Leg Lollipop. And this is frog leg nuggets sweetened with an orange blossom honey glaze rolled in toasted sesame seeds served on one-bite skewers. When they brought these out, they said, just so you know, these are served lollipop style. So there is a little bone sticking out. Ooh. It's been a while since I've had frog leg. I don't remember what it tastes like, but I am definitely interested to try it. All right, so I'm gonna go for like maybe like a medium-sized one here. This is it. This is what we're gonna be eating, a frog leg. You can see the little bone sticking out right there. So I'm gonna pop it off and just have like this little drumstick here. And I think I can just go for it. All right, here we go. That's a fun flavor. A lot of honey flavor, a lot of sesame flavor. It's real sweet, but at the same time, those sesames, those toasted sesame seeds, kind of bring it back the opposite, like into a savory land here. I'm gonna try this really big one. That way I feel like I'll get more of the like frog flavor. That's a big frog leg right there. Okay, I don't think I can do this in one bite. I know that they said that they were like specifically made to be one bite, but this one's pretty big. There's a look at the inside. These were marinated in sake and then salt and pepper. Not a lot of seasoning on them. Pretty good though. Yeah, this is pretty darn tasty. Like, I really like the sesames on them. And the breading is so nice and crispy. It's almost like a beer batter breading. I know it's not, but it's sort of what it looks like. I have to admit, when I first came out here, so all of the other like savory items on this list of food for flavors of Florida are either shrimp or fish. So these were the only two things that I was gonna try tonight, and I was a little bit skeptical trying the gator and the frog legs. Both of them were delicious. Like, I would order those on a regular day. I even said to Jen before I left, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this stuff. I'm not really like, I don't know if it's gonna be good. And I am eating my words. Both things were delicious. Best Gator Bites I've ever had. I haven't really had frog legs very much, but these were delicious. Really, really good. And it was neat to try something that was like not something you would normally eat. So yeah, very, very good food. Next, we're gonna head over to Uniqlo because it is their 5-year anniversary of opening here at Disney Springs. Got some special stuff going on there. And afterwards, we're headed out to find some fresh from Florida desserts. Next stop, Uniqlo. This is one of our favorite clothing stores in all of Disney Springs because they have such good deals. You can usually get like a Disney shirt for like 14, 15 bucks. So we kind of just took a tour of the store and they kind of showed us around a few things really quick. One of the things they showed us is that they have a new app. It's called Style Hint. And the good thing is if you download it, you get $3 off right away. But it just kind of gives you some suggestions of things pieces to put together, different outfits to have. And it puts them all in your cart for you and everything. And the fun thing about this particular wall in the store is these are all employees that work here at this store modeling the clothes from the store. I feel like this would help me out a lot because I don't know what pieces go together. I'm like, what looks cool? Because I'm not cool. And I feel like I could look kind of cool. So like I've said, this is one of my favorite places to come and get Disney shirts. Right now they're $19.90, but they do go on sale very, very often. I feel like I'm definitely leaving here today with this t-shirt. But you can see there are some other shirts that I already own out and about here, like this one. I got this one for Christmas. So I feel like this is a really niche. Leave me a comment down below if you know where this is from. I feel like there's a little bit of a hint over here. Ooh! And it's on sale right now for $7.90. Yes, I'm gonna wear this shirt. A sweet By and Large shirt over here. And it's got Eve on the side, a grape soda shirt. You got Carl on the sleeve. These are cool. I like that they have little like niche things. I have this one too, Uzma Kappa. Another thing that they have is a good neighbor guide. And this is kind of showcasing local establishments around. So like the Heavy and Porch Therapy, it's like a place where you can go and get plants and pottery and pots and different outdoorsy type, very green items. Tori Tori Bar, the Greenery Creamery, the Naked Bar Soap Company. And here's something that's really interesting is that they have these cards here and you get them, so you collect 5 stamps and you get 1 stamp for every $30 that you spend, and then once you get 5 of them, you get $5 off at Uniqlo. It's really neat to see them interacting with local businesses and using this location, Uniqlo, to draw people to local businesses. Oh, and they give a map of where everything is located in Orlando. Something else that I didn't see before is they have a thing called the Uniqlo Bookshelf, where they partner with a Japanese bookseller to sell all kinds of different things. Like you can get pop figures and books. Well, I like this one. I Can Be Anything. Peppy and Millie. I feel like we might end up with a few of these for Jackson. Marie Kondo's book, and then origami book, and then you got The Art of Castle in the Sky. They sell origami paper. You can get some Totoro eraser set. The Art of the Wind Rises. This is a cookbook to cook vegan Japanese dishes easy. Nice. It's a beautiful book too. Upstairs they have what's called the Sustainability Nook, and it kind of shows different ways that Uniqlo is trying to combat global warming and trying to be a more sustainable company. I thought the most interesting thing was, instead of using the wash cycle to distress their jeans, they use a laser to distress them. So you can see up here, the smoke coming off those jeans is them putting in the design or the distressing, and it saves a great deal of water compared to typical fading techniques. And then up in what they call the chandelier room upstairs, they have this photo moment by the Heavy. So like we said downstairs, the Heavy is a local partner that sells, you know, plants and pots and stuff like that. And they came in and they set up this beautiful photo moment. And there will be an employee walking around with an Instax camera, and anybody that shows any interest over here, they'll come over and take your photo, and you can add it to the wall, like I did. There I am. So you could come in and you could have your photo on this wall with me. So all of these offerings are here for Uniqlo's 5-year anniversary at Disney Springs. You can see the entire month this photo opportunity will be here, but then July 9th through July 11th, they're gonna have a special Japanese souvenir when you purchase $99 or more. And then July 16th through 18th, they're gonna have a voucher for your favorite local partners with any purchase. And then, this is the big one right here. On July 23rd through 25th, if you make a purchase of $99 or more, you get a free succulent. You walk out of here with a little succulent. And of course, all of these things are while supplies last. And now back to our Flavors of Florida tour. Next stop, Emirates. We're gonna get the Florida Sunset Eclair, blood orange mousse, dulce de leche mousse, infused orange liqueur, and candied orange zest. A lot of orange, sounds good. While we're here, I know that we are doing the Flavors of Florida, but I think we're gonna get this Loki Mousse Dome too. Lemon chiffon cake, dolce mousse, green apple gelee, and salted caramel crisp pearls. So here it is. This is the Florida Sunset Eclair. And so back in this bulb is actually orange liquor. So I'm gonna pop that guy out of there, put it over here to the side. I'm not gonna have that with this. Everything else seems like it's gonna be real good. Let's give it a try. I think that this is gonna be very, look at all like the sparkly lights behind me. How fancy. Oh, that's delicious. Wow. Lots of like orange flavors in there. Very, very creamy. Here's a look at the inside. It's just like filled with cream. That's really good though. Like if you like oranges, you'll really like this. Very light and refreshing and cool. I feel like in the middle of a hot summer day, this would be awesome. It's actually kind of nice outside right now, so it's good because it's not like melty or anything like that. Because if you come out here on a real hot day, even the mousse on top will melt. Yeah, you know how blood orange has that little bit of like a different orange taste to it? Kind of like a more orange than orange, if that makes sense. Like it tastes more like an actual orange than an orange does. This is really good, nice and light and easy to eat. So here is the Loki Mousse Dome. This is lemon chiffon cake, dolce mousse, green apple gelee, and salted caramel crisp pearls. I don't know, I'm excited to see what this tastes like. Hopefully it's good. I'm gonna cut it in half first to see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, that's not at all what I expected the inside to look like. It has like a square of green on the inside. Huh, all right, let's see how it tastes. So I think I've got a little bit of everything in this bite. Let's see how it goes. I'll be honest, it doesn't have a very strong flavor in any direction. You know how when you eat applesauce, that's what this tastes like. This tastes like apples. Oh, and it has like a little bit of like a sour after finish. Huh, that's really interesting because it tastes like apples, but like fresh apples, as if you were eating just applesauce. Or like they literally just like blended up apples and put it on this, or put it in this. Another like nice, light, refreshing item from Emirates. This is great. So far, both things were very good and would both be delicious on a hot summer day. Wow, I'm impressed. All right, next stop, Gideons. So we are headed back to Gideons, actually passing by Morimoto again, and you can see they have a big sign up on top that says Springs Bottling Company, and like I showed you inside, they're all set up as if it were the old Disney Springs Bottling Company, bottling this delicious, delicious spring water. Please note, this is not actually spring water. Do not drink this water. It is chlorinated and not good for you. Well, we stopped by Gideons, and a unique thing that's happening today is that they are not doing the virtual queue. It's just been a standby line all day, and they sold out of every cake, so they don't have the key lime cake. They sold out of the key lime cookie, so at the moment they only have the 5 original cookies and their coffee offerings. So we're gonna skip out on Gideons today. We'll have to be back later in the month to try out the key lime cookie. So because they didn't have the key lime cookie over at Gideons, we're gonna stop by the ganachery, see if we can get their key lime offering. Here's what we're gonna get. This is a key lime pop, key lime ganache, and dark 65% chocolate. Ooh. And this is $6.50. I like the idea of this because it's like simple. There's not much to it. It's key lime and dark chocolate. There's some salt, but it is a lot of key lime. You're not getting a lot of chocolate in there. And then the salt on top really is really good with the chocolate. I feel like I would like for this to have more chocolate, but it is good. It's a very nice flavor. Like key lime has always been one of my favorite flavors. Key lime pie, key lime candies, key lime desserts are the best. Yeah, this is delicious. I kind of wish it had more chocolate and less key lime. It's very, very good though. I kind of wish I had gotten it out of a refrigerator. It's kind of what it tastes like. It has the consistency of like a popsicle that you get out of the freezer, but it's not frozen and it's not melting or anything like that. Pretty darn good. All right, one last stop for the night. We're headed down to Everglazed to get their key lime donut. So as we make our way towards Everglazed, we are passing by what used to be the location of Ample Hills Creamery, and Ample Hills went bankrupt. And we did get the news that Salt and Straw, which is another ice cream company, will be coming to Disney Springs, and we're thinking maybe they'll be here. Kind of right next to the AMC theater. Over here at the AMC, it looks like they had a Black Widow screening. You can see we've got some like projections up here on the outside of the theater. And then there's also a step and repeat over here. It's July 9th. Is that today? No, that's Friday. Headed back to Everglazed, and it looks like they installed a gigantic donut on the top of the building back here. Look at that thing, it's huge. In front of a little tiny car. Oh no, please do not touch our little truck. Thank you very much. I like the way that it all rhymes. Looks like somebody couldn't handle their donut. They had a couple of bites and they said, no, not for me. So it's about 9:15 at night. Disney Springs doesn't close until 11, but it looks like the fryer is off back here. So I don't know. They might be running out of donuts. Okay, so bad news from Everglazed. They are sold out of the key lime donut. They did tell me that it was gonna be here until August 15th though. So I think we need to find one more dessert. So far we're like batting kind of like 50-50, I feel like, right? Because we got the one from Amorette's, we got the one from the Ganachery, but we didn't get Gideons or Everglazed. So let's see what we can find. Disney Parks Blog did a blog about every single offering that they have. We'll put a link to that in the description down below so you guys can check it out and see if there's something that you might like to try. But I'm gonna have a look at it right now and see if there's something else that sounds good. To take the place of the donut, we are headed back to Vivolio Gelato, which is over there by Gideons, and we're gonna have the key lime cheesecake shake. It is starting to get pretty darn busy here tonight. Oh, and it's starting to rain a little bit too. We're back by Gideons, and we're crossing across the way over just to the other side of Wine Bar George to go to Vivolio Gelato. All right, here's what we're getting. The key lime pie shake, cheesecake gelato, key lime juice, graham cracker crumbs, whipped cream, and caramel sauce. Wow, with this gigantic piece of cake on the top. Put in some cheesecake gelato. All right, here's a look at the milkshake. I was very surprised to find out that this is $18.75. Oh no, I feel like my pie is falling off. Oh no, it's not. How do you eat this? Do you eat the pie first? Or the cake first, or do you drink the milkshake first? All right, let's give this a try. I think I'm gonna try drinking some of the milkshake first. Oh, whoa, that's very key limey. Not really my favorite. Kind of tastes like lime flavored milk, which is a little bit weird to me. It's also not thick at all. It's like, it literally is the consistency of milk. I feel like maybe it just like had melted a little bit and like the milk flavor got to the bottom. I'm getting a little bit more like key lime cheesecake now. And it's getting colder and it's thickening up. So I think it had just like melted a little bit and gone to the bottom. Now that I've gotten it to where it's the actual gelato mixed with the key lime, pretty good, pretty refreshing. I feel like the theme of this whole evening has been refreshing as far as like any key lime stuff that we try. I might get this again. I feel like I like the other two desserts that we had better than this, but this is still pretty good. Let's try this this cake thing on top. They don't give you any sort of plate or anything like that. It's open. They don't give you any sort of plate or anything with it, so you kind of have to just like eat the cake off the top like this without dropping it. I would say get a lot of napkins. That part's really good. Like a nice, moist, key limey cake. I would just eat this cake by itself. Like I didn't need the whole milkshake thing. Ooh, that was a close one. I'd say the cake is the star of the show on this one. If I could have a sundae, like instead of a milkshake, give me that piece of cake, a couple of scoops of gelato in there, maybe some like chocolate sauce on top. That sounds amazing. That's what I kind of wish this was. So there you go, that was our trip out to Disney Springs to try the Flavors of Florida event. A lot of really delicious stuff. I was very surprised by the alligator nuggets and the frog legs. And then it was a little bit disappointing that there was some stuff that was sold out like Gideons and Everglazed, but the other things that we did have were very delicious, from Vivolio Gelato, the Ganachery, and Amorettes. And also, congratulations to Uniqlo for celebrating 5 years at Disney Springs, one of our favorite places to get clothes from. So, all in all, a fantastic day. So with that being said, we are off. We'll see you all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.